Good morning. This is March 2022, and I've come for a little hike with my buddy Troy. I'm actually training for the Mount Rainier climb in July, so it's an organized climb. I'm going with a buddy of mine, so I wanted to pack my backpack and go on a slightly steeper climb this morning, but the trail conditions are not the best given this is winter in Colorado and there's knee-deep snow pretty much everywhere, and I don't have my snowshoes. So my original plan of going to a trail in Mount Evans, it's called Chicago Lake, kind of went sideways. So I came to a different location here. It's called Elk Meadow, and there is a little mountain here. It's about 2,000 feet of climb. I think the overall peak is at 9,000. It's called Mount Bergen. So that's the trail I'm climbing on right now. So I have my full pack with water, some camera gear, just to increase the weight. And as always, Troy seems to be having a lot of fun. Here I think I'll have to have him on leash. He would love to go off leash, I'm sure, but he has to deal with it. So it's kind of partially pulling me up the mountain. Thanks, buddy. As long as we both don't fall down, I think we're okay. This is one of my favorite gels. It's by this company called Goo. I use it if I do any long distance biking. Use it for my half marathon quite a lot. It works out really well. It doesn't affect my stomach and gives me the much needed energy. Actually, I don't need this for the hike, but I got 3 of those, so I thought might as well, right? Yummy, really yummy. I feel bad for Troy. He doesn't have any energy gels, but it's okay. He doesn't seem to need any. So talking about Mount Rainier, I'm doing the climb in July. It's a 4-day climb, but one day more like some of the training and courses they conduct, and then 3 days for the climb. So I was looking at some training plans online. Some of them have a 12-week plan, focusing a lot on cardio and strength training. I think my cardio is okay because I run and I bike. My strength training, on the other hand, I'm not so confident. So my core strength is horrible. So that's kind of what I'm working on these days, doing some basic push-ups, crunches, bench press, whatnot. So I'm excited. Hopefully we make the summit. Keep my fingers crossed. But whatever I'm doing now and for the next few weeks, it'll all be part of the training plan for Mount Rainier. So I also read that about only 50% of people actually make the summit, mostly because of weather reasons, right? Things that are out of one's control. But I don't want my fitness to be a reason for me or my group to turn back. So that's kind of what I'm worried about and working towards, to make sure that doesn't happen. If the weather gods don't favor us, that's okay. It'll still be an experience and I'm okay with it. But fitness shouldn't be a reason. I think I'll feel very terrible if that happens. Anyways, right now the hike is beautiful. It's climbing up and up and up. I think the summit is somewhere up there. I have no idea where, but I'm glad it's not icy and just packed snow, which is perfect. Just what I like, because the doofus that I am, I brought my spikes. It's not a full-fledged crampons, but basic spikes for my shoes, but I left it in the car thinking, how bad can this be? It's actually not bad, except for some dicey spots here and there. We're almost at the summit. Not sure if you can see. That's where my car is parked. So we've come quite a ways through the trail here. Haven't we, Troy? Yeah? Ready to continue? Alright. We're almost at the summit and we're gonna keep on trucking. So I asked a couple of guys that were coming in the opposite direction as to how far is the summit. They looked at me up and down and said, you're not gonna make the summit. As why? I said there is just too much ice and snow, so you need snowshoes. So then he also said the more people try to wade through the snow, the trail gets better for the others. So I'm gonna see how far I can go and then turn back at some point if I can't go any further. But for now, the trail's absolutely beautiful. Troy and I are having a really good time. Can't complain. The snow is getting pretty deep in the trail, and I don't think we have the right equipment. That guy was right. So I'm gonna turn back. Actually, I just turned back. So slowly climbing our way down, and we're gonna maybe take a small break, have a sandwich. I'm kinda hungry already, believe it or not. Troy had a pretty big breakfast this morning, so he doesn't seem to be hungry at all. So I'm gonna take a small break and continue on. So we are walking back on the trail. It's still very beautiful. I actually brought my proper winter jacket thinking it was gonna be cold if I had done the other hike. But here I've managed with good old t-shirt. So it's not that cold, especially because we were working out. So it's absolutely beautiful. I think later in the day it's gonna get chillier, but I'll be home by then. What I'm doing right now is kind of annoying Troy by not letting him walk in front of me. So it's right behind me, dying to go in front of me. I don't want him to go in front of me because he's gonna start pulling. There's a lot of ice on the trail. I don't want to fall down. So he can't be the leader this time. He has to follow me. That's the plan. So since there is no one here, I let Troy leash free to see how far it goes. Hey Troy, this way. Nope, I don't want you to go too far, okay? Good boy. That's what happens. Thank you for checking in with me, but you can't go too far, okay? Good boy. I don't want to get into trouble. It's okay, Troy, wait. So we're finally out in the open, and well, I can't really see. I think it's the mountain behind those trees is where I climbed up, and we are coming back down. We are down now, heading to the car, and Troy can't wait, clearly. Hey buddy, what do you want to do? Stay with me, yeah, good boy. So we are almost at the car, and I still have Troy kind of trailing me because I don't want him to pull. So he's still being a puppy. He's well behaved for the most part, but there are times where even when he sees other dogs or other people, he goes absolutely berserk. So when there is nobody, he's the most well-behaved dog, but when there is distraction, all rules go out the window. So it becomes a little bit of a high maintenance, if you will, when I go on hikes, especially when there is a lot of ice and slippery terrain. But I want to take him more and more so that he kind of gets used to it, and hopefully with age I think he'll mellow down a little bit. Let's hope. Get him pull already. Hey, he was fine until this point, and he saw some dogs play there and he can't take it. So we got back to the car, got done with the hike, Pretty good one. Lot of dogs. We spent like 10 minutes at the parking lot. Troy was just going nuts playing with other dogs and people were giving compliments. That's one thing though, wherever Troy goes he gets like crazy compliments. Yeah, I think he's a good looking dog. I'm happy we chose him. So anyways, it's how long did I hike for? I think I did like a 3-hour hike, maybe, not too bad. So I'm gonna head back home, relax, and maybe do another training hike in the coming weeks. Maybe without Troy. I want to be a little bit faster, nimble, and do some climbs. More to come. But thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.